Alright, today we're going to have a quick look at how to do this number 3.8 in the grade 12 HSE workbook. You can see that I'm just using the plan view all completed already. I'm not going to go through that because I believe you guys are all very capable of doing that. What I want to look at is how to do the sectional elevation view and this elevation view over here. Right, I'm just going to cover that over and get going. To start with, I need a 45-degree line, okay? The idea is I'm going to take a line coming across from this corner of the wall over here, all right? I'm going to measure out about 20 millimeters or so. I see that when they did this, they moved it out even further, and I'm going to draw a line at 45 degrees going straight down there. Okay, off that 45-degree line, I can now look at my walls over here. You can see that I've got the sizes of the walls from the external part, go across there, all the way across there, from this wall on this side, from the external part going across over here. I can take a line coming from the internal wall as well, take that across, go from the internal wall over here, across over there, and after that I can take lines going straight up over there, over there. Obviously these are all construction lines that I'm doing over here, and a line going straight up over there and over there. Right, once I've done that, my next trick is to find the level, the ground level that the walls are going to be at. I'm going to place that over here. There we go. So I'm going to draw a line coming across over here for my ground level, all right? And then from there, I can take the measurements off the worksheet that you've been given. You'll see you've got this worksheet over here. It's 3.6, I think it is. And on there, you will find the wall detail, all right? There's the wall detail over there. Now, you'll see that down at the bottom of your page, it says that this drawing that we're busy with is a scale 1:50, all right? So I need to scale everything that I'm seeing over here to a scale 1:50. You see the measurements that they've got over there. I straight away, before I even start the drawing, I take a calculator and I just divide all of those measurements by 50 just to make sure that my mathematical brain is working. All right, okay, once we've got that, it says that from the NGL, okay, natural ground level, okay, I'm going to go down 250 and then down 250 again, okay, so I go down a whole 10 millimeters, measure off 10 millimeters, come across to your NGL that I marked off, mark that off there. You can draw a construction line going across then. Nice little construction line going across like that. It says to you that you need to get the center of that so that we've got 5 millimeters and 5 millimeters on this thing. Just swing that around. There we go. And now I can draw a line coming across like that. And somewhere on here, I need to draw in my foundation. Now, if you look very carefully, you'll see that that foundation is basically a third that side, a third in the middle, and a third on the outside. Do I have that measurement over here? So yes, I do. I can take that measurement. Take that measurement off there. Come in over here. Mark that off there. Mark that off there. Come on to the other side. Mark that off there. Mark it there. And I can then draw in, using a nice pencil, the foundation and the beginner of the wall. Right, drawing the foundation here. There we go. Draw that in, come across here, draw that in, come across there, draw that in. Straight away, I'm going to draw in that part there, draw as accurately as you can. I'm rushing this a little bit so that we don't waste too much time. And I'm straight away going to put in some hatching for concrete. They are concrete foundations, little triangles there, and a few little dots. Not too many people, you don't need to go crazy, just a few. There we go. Right, once we've done that, I need to draw this line going up over here with all the detail as to where the finished floor level and all that is. So from my NGL, I'm now going to go up that 500, which is 10 millimeters. Okay, I'm going to just take my pair of compasses again. I know that that over there is 10, so I'm just going to measure that off again. And I have just found the bottom of the slab. Okay, the bottom of the slab over there. I can draw a construction line going across there. Okay, and then I measure off 2 millimeters going up. 2 mils. Let's measure that off very carefully. Okay, 2 millimeters going up there, and I can draw another construction line coming in over there. Right, I now have my slab. I've got my NGL. What I can do straight away over here, so that you don't lose marks, draw that in, and you can say NGL, okay, on that side, and you can draw a little line coming across there, NGL on that side. You can come up over here, and you're going to find the middle of this wall. That's quite an important thing. How do I find the middle? Well, I'm just going to draw a little construction line going like that. Little construction line going like that. Same story on this side. Construction line going there. Little construction line going like that. And I found the middle of the wall, which means that I can find the end of my concrete slab. There it is. The concrete slab ends in the middle of the wall. Same story on this side. Concrete slab ending at the middle of the wall. And straight away, I'm going to draw in my concrete slab coming across here. Concrete slab going across there. And because it's concrete, same story. A little bit of concrete, just showing the little triangle stories over here. Just a few little triangles over there and there. You don't need to go all the way across. It would be nice, but you really don't need to. Put in a few dots there, put in a few dots there. As long as you've got the hatching on either side, that's good enough. Right, once we've got that, I can then draw in the rest of the wall. It says that I go up 2,600 mils, divide that by my 50, and I have 52. So I'm going to measure off my 52 mils. Take that, measure off the 52 mils. Take that across. From the 52 mils is from the top of the finished floor level to the top of the wall thing over here. Okay, but it's not totally the top of the wall yet because we still have some more information to put in. So there we go. Remember, I had found the middle of my wall. There's the middle of the wall, so I'm going to just draw another little line going up over here, and another little line going up over there, and then I can take a little 45-degree line going from there up to there, and that will finish off that top of the wall very nicely, basically giving me one brick course over there and over there, and I can now draw in the wall. There we go. All the way coming down there. Coming down there. Stop there. Go down to the foundation. Go from the outside there. Go down to the foundation. Go across to the top over there. And I just need to finish off that little story over there, that little story over there, and that over there, and that over there. once you've got that far, what we need to do is we need to put in the door heights and the windows, etc. on these walls that we've just drawn. Probably going to need to rub out some stuff over here, but that doesn't really stress me. What we need is the height from the finished floor level going up to the top of the doors and windows. You'll see that it says 2100, so divide that by 50 and it gives you 42. I can then measure off my 42. Take a pair of dividers, but easier than the pair of compasses I was using. There we go, 42, measure that off from the finished floor level, and you can then draw in a nice construction line going across there, and all of your door heights are going to be on that level. Right, that is the height of the door. Above that door, remember you have got a little brick story, a little lintel. Okay, so we need to draw that in. Your lintel is basically the height of a brick. So I'm just going to drop a construction line coming down. Remember that was half of your wall coming down over there. If I take my 45-degree set square, draw a line going up there, I now have the height of the lintel, which needs to come in over there. Remember, I've got a window, I think it is on this side. We'll have a look now. And I've got a door on that side, and I need a lintel because they are external walls. By law, you have to have a lintel. If any builder ever tells you you don't need to have one, tell him to go and find work somewhere else. Okay, it's a lintel. You need to have two lintels placed next to each other. And again, concrete hatching in there. Don't forget to put that in. Concrete hatching as soon as you draw your concrete. Draw that in. Right, once we've got that in place, I then look and see over here. This over here is a window, okay? And they have told you which window it is. It says that on this plan it says W2. So I look at my window schedule over here and I see that W2 is that window, and I've got a 1500 window over there. So if I divide my 1500 divided by my 50 is equal to my 30. All right, so I can now measure down 30 millimeters over here in order to find the bottom of the window. Measure that down. There we go. Place that over there. And I can now draw in a little line coming across here. Okay, to the middle of the wall. And I'm going to then take my 30-degree set square, and I'm going to draw in that windowsill that they have over there. It's a little windowsill that sticks out. They tell you in this over here that you should have a small little windowsill. There we go. It says it's a 175 by 20 fiber cement still under the window. All right, so that little story over there, 175 divided by my 50 is equal to 3.5 millimeters. If I measure that off, pretty sure that I've probably drawn my 3.5 millimeters. It's, yeah, I did about 4 millimeters there. That's perfect. So that little thing, I can then draw in my window frame over here, which is in the middle over there. It should be two lines next to each other. And there we go. We've got all our marks for our window, and we can then do our hatching and fix up the rest of that wall. So there's my hatching. Take your 0.3 pencil, do hatching as fast as you can over here. Going up, get that hatching in there, and hatching up here as well. There we go, all done. Right, I come across to this side. I have got, on this plan, I've got a door there you go, there's my door that I'm looking at, and I need to put in that door frame. I come in over here, and I'm going to draw that door frame over here, coming down in the middle. There you go. All right, there's my door, and I need to place in a little bit of information over here, like DPC, okay? Same story over here, draw a line out, DPC, DPC, and I come up over here and I draw a little story over here going DPC over there. Okay, so that we know that we have DPC over there at the finished floor level, and I've got DPC under this windowsill as well. Right, once we've done that, we can then get going on the roof part of this thing. Before we do the roof, I'm just going to do the hatching down here. First, we start out with what they call hardcore fill. Just going to draw a line going across there. Take your 45-degree set square, draw with a 0.3 pencil, line going 45 degrees there, 45 degrees there, 45 degrees there, 45 degrees going down. And you just go right the way across there. If it's a really, really long stretch, then you can do just a little bit on either side. If it's a short stretch like this, I just finish it up with a 45-degree set square. It won't take you all that long to do that. Go, and down to there. Boom. Right, once we've done that, we need to put in the undisturbed earth. 3 little lines that way, 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 3 little lines that way. Okay, same story over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's enough. 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 over there, and you just keep on doing that. This is normally asked in your question papers to be done freehand. Anything below natural ground level, it's freehand hatching. Right, so you've got hatching on that side, hatching on that side. Don't forget that. Same story over here. Hatching on that side of the wall and hatching on that side of the wall for this natural ground or undisturbed ground over here. Right, once we've done that, we're going to do the roof over here. I'm going to start out by drawing in what they call the wall plate. It is a 114 by 38, which is about a millimeter little thickness thing over here that comes across there, comes across there, and then you can just do that story there, and that story over there, and then you're also meant to draw a little cross going across it. I'm just going to freehand that in. It should be done with ruler. I'm just trying to save some time. So you've got your wall plate over there. On top of that wall plate, you're then going to draw the bottom part of the roof truss. Just going to use a construction line, drawing that out over here. All right, and from that I can then get the distance out from the wall to where that roof ends over there. That is sometimes given to you in the question. I'm going to take that out there so that I can find where the roof ends. Okay, that's over there. And on the other side, of course, we've got a line that's going to come out over here from where that dotted line is. That's the edge of the roof. And take that up to the top over there. Just going to use this. All right, take that up. And I now know where my roof is ending. Once I've got that in place, I then come along here and I start looking at this detail over here. And it tells me that I've got a 25-degree angle on that roof. Right, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in my roof truss. It tells me that I've got a 114 roof truss, so I need to measure that off. What is 114 divided by 50? We've got 114 divided by my 50, which is equal to 2.28 millimeters. All right, okay. Right, knowing that I've got a 2.28 millimeter roof truss, I'm going to take my little circle stencil, place it on top of that line that I just drew for the bottom of the roof truss, and I'm going to come along here and very, very lightly, I'm just going to make a little circle of 2 millimeters, and just above that line, I can now draw my roof truss. I now have the top of the roof truss, the bottom of the roof truss, and if I measure that off, it's my 2 millimeters that I need for the size of the roof truss that I need. Right, once I've got that in place, I then need to start figuring out the angles of this roof truss. Remember, it is a 25-degree angle, okay, coming out from here. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my 25-degree angle. Please note the point that I'm starting my measurement from. Starting where that roof truss goes through over there. I'm going to place my protractor at that point, and I'm going to measure my 25 degrees going out that way. And I can now draw in a construction line. Just a nice little construction line. Coming down here, there's my construction line. Going down that way. I need to find out where the other one goes. Now I can measure off 25 degrees again on this side, which would be easy enough. Take it to the other side and measure that angle. Okay, or I could just find the center of this whole story, which is probably even easier, where I'm just going to take a set square. I'm going to just measure off from that corner in there, or that outside corner, doesn't really matter. That's probably the most accurate corner there. Going out that way. Going out that way. There we go. And that's the center of this whole story, which means that if I draw a line from that intersection over there, going back that way, I have my 25 degrees going that way, and I can now get going on drawing the rest of the roof truss. Right, I found the main roof truss over here. I now have the bottom of these two pieces of roof truss. So I now take my circle stencil, take my 2mm circle stencil, place that on top of this. Okay, remember it was 2.28, small little circle there, take that over there, put a little circle on top of that. Once I've got that in place, I can then take two set squares, place them next to each other, get that lined up on there, slide that up over there, and draw a nice little line going down that way. Same story on this side. Get that lined up on there, take it up to the top of that little circle, draw the line coming down there, and I've now got my roof trusses more or less in place. The question over here tells me that I have a central piece over there, so I need to draw that in. What am I going to do? I'm going to take my circle stencil again, place the circle on that center line over there, draw a little circle in there, drop a line down to this roof truss over there, drop a line down to that roof truss over there, and then it says that I've got to find the midpoint of this story over here. So that is easy enough. How do I find the midpoint? It's going to go over here. I've got that point over there. Let's draw a little line going at 45 degrees there. A line going at 45 degrees there. That gives me the midpoint over there. Draw a line up. Draw a little circle in place over there. 2mm circle, knock that in over there, draw lines on either side of that circle. There we go, one there, one there. Okay, and once I've got that, same story on this side. Let's just get the distance over here, there, there, draw a line up, there. Circle, place that on that line over there, draw little lines on either side of that circle, over there, over there. Okay, and once I've got that in place, I now need to draw lines going also at that same 25-degree angle. It should go up to that point over there. You'll see that it's an equilateral triangle. Not equilateral, isosceles triangle distance going down there should be the same as the distance going down there. And I need to draw another little circle on top of those two. Draw a little circle over there. Draw a little circle over there. And draw lines. Just take that, line that up on there. Draw that out there. Slide that up. Draw that parallel. Swing that around. Line that up on there. Slide that up. Draw a line over there. And there you go. You basically finished your roof truss. Okay. You can see your roof truss is ending at that point over there. Got a line going all the way up to the middle over there. Got a line going down to the edge of the roof over there. Okay. Line going up at that point. Draw that in dark over there. Draw that in dark over there. And that line, let's just do that with a T-square, it'll be easier. There we go. And on top of that wall plate. There we go. There we go. That's the roof truss done. The question now asks you to put little bits of branding across here. They're basically the same thickness as that wall plate over there, 38 by 38, okay? You start out with a little piece of branding over here, okay? And you should put a little cross through that, and you've got another little piece of branding over there, and a little cross going through that. Right. You need to have, in the question they say that you need to have 15 strips of that. So how many have I got here? I've already got 2 over there. I'm going to take a line down at any angle. Just a construction line coming down over here, any angle going down there. And I'm going to then measure off 15 little strips on there, okay? So I'm going to take that and I'm going to measure off not 15 spaces, but 14, okay? Remember, I've drawn in a little piece over there. I've drawn in a little piece over there. I'm going to measure off 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 little spaces, okay? I now take my set square and I line my set square up with that very last one over there, okay? And I start out. There's number 1 over there. 2, that's the next one that's going to be in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and remember I've got that one, 15. So I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because I drew that one in the beginning. Remember that line, take 1 off whatever number it is, and you're able to draw that in. Once you've got that, you just need to draw in your little branding strips. I'm not going to draw them in accurately with a ruler. You should probably do that. Just go to each one of those, put a little cross through it, put a little cross through it, little square pieces of branding going across this thing. For the scale like this, it's very hard to get this stuff wrong. As long as you're within a millimeter, everybody's happy. All right, there we go, going across there as fast as I can, and my branding is in. I have got a sealing board underneath that. Okay, you can just thicken that up a little bit, going across there, and everybody will be happy that you've got a sealing board. Right, they're now asking us to put these purlins on. They say that they are 1200 millimeters between centers over here. You take your 1200, you divide it by 50, and that gives you 24. So I can now take I'm just going to take this pair of compasses and set it to 24. Set that to 24 very accurately. Come over here. I'm going to place my one over there. Mark that off over there. One there and there. It's a bit too close. Okay, go up to the top there. That one, that one, that one. That's better. Right, so I've got a piece of purlin which is going to go in over there. I'm going to have a piece of purlin which is going to go in over there. I'm going to have a piece of purlin which is going to go in there, and a piece of purlin which is going to go in over there. Right, have another piece of purlin which is over there. Got another piece which is going to happen 24 millimeters down over here. Measure down 24 millimeters again. There's another piece of purlin which is going to go on there, and another piece which is going to go on there. And once you've got that in place, you then just take your set square and you get it at that same 25-degree angle, slide it up on top of that, and draw in your corrugated sheeting. Same story over here. Slide that up over there. Get your corrugated sheeting on top of that. And then you need a little roof cap which goes in over there, on a little thing that goes like that, and a little roof cap which goes in just on top of that. And there we go. You've more or less got your roof all sorted out. The very last little bit of detail, you'll see over here that there is a door over here, and there's the corner of that wall and the corner of that wall. We need to put that in. So I'm going to take that, cruising across from the corner of that wall onto my 45 over there, the corner of the wall, cruising across from there. Okay, and let's draw a line going up over there and up over there. Those are two corners of the wall which go right up to the ceiling, so I can draw those in dark all the way to the ceiling, and that's dark all the way to the ceiling over there. And inside of there, you've got the top of the door frame. Remember, the bottom of that lintel gives me the height of the top of the door frame. Okay, and then that door frame has a very small thickness to it as well, which I'm just going to draw in like that, and like that. Right, that is your sectional view. You can label it sectional view, and everybody should be happy with that.